Germany is preparing to send reinforcements to its battle group in Lithuania as the Chancellor, Olaf Schultz, headed to Washington to reassure NATO allies of its solidarity over the Ukraine crisis. Tentative planning for a further deployment of German military force follows weeks of criticism of Berlin's approach to Russia's mobilization of 145,000 troops on its border with Ukraine. Berlin has refused to act on Kiev's calls for arms and has been vague over the future of the Russian Nord Stream 2 gas pipeline to Germany in the event of an incursion over the Ukrainian border. But the German government will go on a diplomatic blitz this week, with Scholz due at the White House on Monday and Germany's Foreign Minister, Annalena Berbock, expected in Ukraine on Monday and Tuesday, where she will inspect the front line between Ukrainian troops and areas held by Russian-based separatists. Following his meeting with the US President, Joe Biden, Scholz will welcome heads of state and government of the Baltic states in Berlin on Thursday to discuss the security situation in Eastern Europe. Scholz, who took over from Angela Merkel in December, is due to visit Ukraine and the Russian President, Vladimir Putin, at the Kremlin on the 14th and the 15th of February. In an interview with the Funk Media Group, Germany's defense minister, Christine Lambrecht, emphasized her government's military commitment on NATO's eastern flank. "We, Germany, are already making a very important contribution in Lithuania, where we are the only country in the European Union to have a battle group," she said. "As a matter of principle, additional troops are available as reinforcement, and we are in talks with Lithuania at the moment to find out what exactly would make sense in this regard. Everyone in NATO can rely on us." Since Russia's annexation of Crimea in 2014, there have been 4 battle groups containing a total of 5,000 troops in Estonia, Latvia, Lithuania and Poland, led by the US, Germany, Canada and Britain. Germany provides about half of the 1,200 NATO troops in Lithuania. The US has ordered a further 3,000 extra troops to strengthen NATO's eastern allies, with the first arriving on Saturday at Rzeszów military base in southeastern Poland. In her interview published on Sunday, Lambrecht defended Germany's negative response to a request from Kiev for missile defense systems, tools for electronic warfare, night vision goggles, digital radios, radar stations and military ambulances. The German government has been widely mocked for instead sending 5,000 protective helmets and a field hospital. Lambrecht said, "It has long been the clear stance of the federal government, even in previous legislative periods, that we do not deliver weapons to crisis areas in order not to escalate further there. In the Ukraine conflict we have negotiating partners who have come back to the negotiating table. That is why it is now our task to de-escalate. We want to resolve this conflict peacefully." Scholz has said the future of Nord Stream 2 will be on the table as part of a package of economic sanctions in the event of a Russian incursion of Ukrainian territory, but he has been shy of making any stronger statements in public. Last week, Ursula von der Leyen, the European Commission President, appeared to follow the US administration's lead in trying to box Berlin in on the issue. "Nord Stream 2 cannot be excluded from the sanctions list, that is very clear," she said.